Damian, it smells a bit like balls. I was like, is that mic close enough for you?
I can't hear you. Speak up into the mic. I'm joking. Have you got thunderstorms down your way, Damo?
Massively.
Yeah. Last night we had a biblical end of life thunderstorm here.
An end of life?
Yeah, nearly.
I need to be like that.
The start of this podcast, the bits before the jingle could be the same every single bloody week.
Oh, are you recording this?
Yeah, too right I am. This is how I get all the other. This is how I get the bits at the beginning. I am so hot already. Oh.
I know.
This is the As Yet Unnamed podcast with Ian Barstow, Damian Lee, and Darren Antrobus.
I've played the wrong music anyway, so good start. Hello, and hello again. Welcome to the As Yet Unnamed podcast. We are currently live on Facebook. This could go extremely wrong very quickly. This is a very much warts for all Facebook streaming live. So I will pre-warn you that there won't be strong language. We're all pretty professional. And I do have a beep button, just in case. So thank you very much for watching and listening if you're listening to the normal podcast and you're watching on YouTube as well. My name is Ian Barstow. This is the As Yet Unnamed podcast. We are on episode number 6 already. Very scary. Joined as ever by two very hot and sweaty people because it's boiling hot. Mr. Damian Lee, hello.
Good evening. I think I'm a bit moist, actually. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, I'm very moist.
Very moist, yeah.
Very moist.
A bit moist and clammy.
Yes. And Mr. Darren Antrobus, hello.
Hello. I'm wearing my summer Magnum PI top today because the weather's right for it, isn't it?
It is. The weather is extremely right for it. It is very, very warm at the moment here in the UK. I posted a video on Facebook yesterday. I don't know if any of you have seen it, which pretty much sums up the fact that this heat in Spain, we would be all right. This heat in Greece, we would be fine. This heat in the UK, we just all go a little bit mental.
Do you see what the problem is with the heat over here in the UK? Is the fact that if you're in Spain, you're doing nothing but sitting by the pool, supping, dipping in the pool, supping again, right? Here, you're hoovering, you're working, you're driving, so it's not right.
Would you say you're a big fan of dipping, Darren? Just out of interest. I mean, we've never really spoken about this, but would you say you're a dipper?
I do dip in and then dip out again. Yes, I do, yeah.
A dabber or a dipper?
Dip. Definitely a dip.
Okay, Ian, do you dip or dab?
He's scared of answering.
I am. Bit of both, maybe.
I think that's my side, isn't it?
Well, yeah. One day we will get that out of you. Anyway, coming up on the show today, we are going to be doing the usual news and all that sort of stuff that we do. We're also going to be doing a TV quiz, which you are more than welcome to join on if you're watching on Facebook Live. And we're also, in the second half, going to do our top 5 80s movies. I never realised how many 80s movies there were. There's a lot of.
So many. Such a decade.
Yes. A lot of fun. Right, I'm going to turn that Facebook Live off. Otherwise, I'm just going to be watching that all evening. Right. So, let's crack on with the show, shall we? You are listening to the As Yet Unnamed podcast. If you are listening on the stream, then thank you. If you're listening on the podcast itself, subscribe. And if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe as well.
How many ways to listen to us?
I know, we're everywhere. Everywhere.
Moist.
I love. If anyone ever worked with me on hospital radio, or radio in general, will know how much I adore a decent talkover track. And this one is it. Very much so.
Whoever got you into radio?
I don't know. They regret it to this day. Right, let's move on then, shall we? We'll do the news. I will be honest, I don't have a story planned because I've been running around trying to fix Damian's microphone and testing something with Darren today, so I'm blaming both of you.
It's okay, Captain. I think we need to take the mantle here because there's been a lot of news, a lot of things going on, and to be fair, when we have our little pre-meeting, which is normally when we're eating a bit of ready break or a bit of toast, Darren sent his over, and I've got to say, Yours is ace. So sorry to kind of go and jump in there, Captain, but I'd love to hear Darren's verse this week because this is exciting, really exciting.
So what do you want to hear first?
Yours, go for it.
Right, so 2 bits of news then. Do you want I can't even say it. What is it?
ASMR.
That's the one, yeah? Or do you want the 80% of us one?
Let's do the 80% of us first, because I want to do the other one later, because I have some clips to play for that.
Okay,
what was the other one? S&M?
No, ASMR.
Sorry, wrong show.
Yes.
Wrong show.
And wrong time. So 80% of us are creatures of habit, apparently.
Right.
Would you say, Damien, you're a creature of habit?
I do kind of, yeah. I think I come home from work, get into me toothpaste stained tracksuit bottoms, get on my scruffy top, and all right. Haven't you got any stains on your tracksuit bottoms?
No, because it's called a washing machine, you dirty animal.
All right.
Toothpaste
and then I sit down and watch a bit of telly. So maybe I am a creature of habit. I've got to turn this fan on. That's nearly boiling. Sorry.
I am a massive creature of habit.
Yes.
And we do just sound like we're on it. It's just like...
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
We've just taken off in the lift. There we go.
I am very much a creature of habit. So I get up at 10 to 6 in the morning. I take the dog out for a walk until about 20 past 6. I eat my breakfast. I then sit down and just relax for about half an hour. Then I have a shower. Then I go to work. Then I come back from work. Then I sit down and watch TV. And then I go to bed.
So we all like a routine, don't we?
We like a routine, Darren, yeah.
So.
I feel this is going somewhere.
It is, yeah. So at the start of lockdown, my routine was thrown out of the window because my show times changed on the radio station that I work at. So, and I struggled to get my head around that.
Sorry, are you a radio presenter?
I am indeed, yes. I work on the air.
You never mentioned that, to be honest. For people who are just tuning in, Darren's like a real life, like just he's actually in real life presents.
I do this proper.
Right.
Yeah. So a little bit OCD, I think my habits are. You know,
Sure.
if I don't do them, I get a little bit moody and a little bit flustered and a little bit like, ooh, what's going on in the world, all that kind of stuff.
Like a moody Darren.
So my habits are, well, my routine is I always have to have eggs in the morning. Eggs in the morning, definitely every day of the week.
Every day?
If I don't have eggs, my whole diet for the day is like, oh, mess my eggs up. That's it. I haven't had eggs. I'll eat what I want.
Bit of a trumpy bottom?
No, because this egg's not beans.
All right. Flatulent detective. Sorry. They all make you go, what?
You know, so I'm a little bit OCD with my habits.
Right.
But what I was trying to get at is that because of lockdown, most of us are going out of our heads because our habits are not what they're meant to be.
I agree. I think lockdown has stopped. Sorry, that was a car driving past. I wondered what that was.
Or was that thunder?
No, it was definitely a car driving past. I think the lockdown has done for a lot of people. It's been quite good because it's just let them just sort of go and stop and just relax slightly and get out of the standard routine. I haven't had that because I've been working all through it. I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I am very much a creature of habit. Every single place, every single time, even at work, I will go and have a drink at the same time. I'll go for a cigarette at the same time. I'll go for my lunch walk at the same time. It's all very much. And if people from work are watching or listening to this, they'll know full well that at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I finish work and I go home.
Right, but what about a poo?
Are you regular as clockwork?
No.
Okay. See, I have a regular one. Yeah, I definitely have a regular one. And my staff now actually say, gone for a poo. That predictable, to be honest.
Is that something to be proud of?
Well, no, but, you know, and I don't know whether they take advantage of that. So I'm off for a poo, and then what happens then? You know, the Lombardas come out.
What are you like as a boss? Are you quite relaxed in... So if people get the job done, you don't mind if they have a natter, go on the internet for a little bit, have a little longer lunch?
All right, go on the internet.
Although, having experienced your internet trying to help you this afternoon, I don't think much people will be able to do much.
No, do you know what? I mean, what people would say, I'd like to think I'm a fair boss, and I'm a very honest boss. I can be a bit chopsy. I do go a bit chopsy every now and then. Not great sometimes on a Monday morning, but generally speaking, I'm all right. I like to think so.
I think you're like one of my school teachers where you're Mr. Crazy, Mr. Personality, but then you have those moments where you just go nuts.
Yeah, there is that. I think Darren's got me there.
It works for Clarkson, May and Hammond. We're not quite sure it works for Antrobus, Lee and Barstow, but they're doing it anyway. You're listening to the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
Right, Damian, we'll come to you, and then we'll go back to Darren for his ASMR stuff, which is just...
So mine is kind of in the same guise as what we spoke about a minute ago. So if you imagine going online to possibly the biggest company in the world, good old Jeff. Where am I talking, boys?
Amazon.
That's the one. So Amazon, right? Sometimes the drivers are fantastic. Sometimes they're not so good. So the story goes, lady from Scotland, basically saw a van pull over. Van just pulled over, Amazon van, got out his van and headed towards her garden. So she was thinking, oh, this is a bit strange. I've not ordered anything. What's going on here? Anyway, she kind of followed him to the back garden. He was nowhere to be seen. All of a sudden, she looked a bit closer. There he was, squatting down, having a poo in her garden. Having a poo in her garden, an Amazon delivery driver. Google it if you don't think it's true. And she called the police. The police came, gave him a slap on the wrist. Don't have a poo in someone's garden.
That's twice now. You brought up. That's twice now. You brought up poo in the one broadcast.
There you go.
Twice.
Look, that's the new. But why would you? Just why would you go on someone's garden? Did he just look at it and think,
he might have not had any opportunity, and he might have been very desperate.
There are some days where you have to find a place to go, or I don't want to be rude because we're broadcasting live, but you make a mess of your clothes.
Let's move on. Okay, good.
Anyway, so Darren, ASMR, please.
ASMR, right. I was first brought to the attention of this by another radio colleague of mine. Did I mention I work actually on the radio?
Do you know what? I'm quite impressed with that. That actually your real life job is the radio. You're actually a radio person.
So I've got my phone to tell you what this actually stands for. ASMR.
Right.
It's autonomous sensory meridian response. Don't ask me what any of that actually means, but basically when you hear it, it makes all your senses go a little bit. Some people can fall asleep to it. Some people's hair stand on end and it relaxes them. Other people do other things with them. Anyway,
I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I'm going to play you.
Is this the thing that you sent me with the woman talking into the camera?
So I'll give you a hint of ASMR, Damien. It's, hello, we're on the As Yet Unnamed podcast, but we're going to do it in this voice so that you can get more sort of.
And they scrape. They also scrape the microphone, don't they? And
yes. So I'm going to play you some clips. So Darren sent me 2 clips. I've got 2 other clips. So this is the first one Darren sent.
Oh my God. If he is late again, I mean, who would want to be late for me? Like, I'm the best girlfriend ever.
Right, that sounds really wrong, but actually there's nothing rude in there.
It's horrible. Right.
See, it reminds me actually, when I was 17, 18, I used to dial a number that was no, not go there.
No. 0906 numbers.
yeah, some woman was on the screen. Don't know what that's called.
And now they call it. Now
so that's the thing.
This is the thing. It's massive. Yeah. Honestly, it's absolutely massive. And there is a whole world of this. There's people that talk, and there's people that go like that. And then there's ones that have the 3D audio, so when they move around, it sounds like they're moving. But they do all that mouth movements. And then there's ones that do just the sound of crunching of paper or crunching of leaves or so it is stuff like that. And then there is people that eat. And they eat on,
I'm not seeing this one.
No, I'm going to play you. Now, this is a YouTuber called Honeybee. She has 4.58 million subscribers. So
how many?
4.5 million subscribers. This particular video that I looked at and then felt dirty and wrong has 2.5 million views. I'm going to play you clip number 1.
Oh!
Stop it, please stop it.
13 seconds left.
No, stop it.
Oh, you can hear the spit.
It's just like, oh, no. So basically, she's got this, I think it was called the purple food, and it's basically sweets, like jelly-type sweets, that she just sits and eats. About 25 minutes long, this video. It's got 2.5 million views. This is the second clip.
All right, guys. Last but not least.
Oh no,
That is a bit creepy.
It gets worse. This is popping candy.
oh, oh.
It's a bit. No, I don't like it.
Oh no, not at all. Absolutely not at all.
You see, the clip that I sent you was some girl that does like role play. Please don't read anything into that, by the way. She does like, she pretends to be the girlfriend that relaxes you before you go to sleep.
By the way.
Yeah.
And what's her name?
I don't know what her name is.
It's not Karen again, is it? Because I'm getting a bit sick and tired of this. What's my wife doing?
But it's a big thing, and do you know what? Because my hair stand on end when she talks, I feel like she's talking to me. Does that make any sense? Like,
why wouldn't she, Daz? We all talk to you when we're feeling a bit around.
So my hair stand on end.
Do you think she's talking to you, saying stuff like this?
Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't mood board their date night?
I think it's quite nice.
What, this
What's the matter with you?
Oh, yeah.
That clip out of context is very, very, very
Yes, it is, yeah.
different.
Yeah, basically, I think let's put it in context anyway. I think it's like a relaxing kind of. She's meant to pretend to be your girlfriend, and you're going to have a Netflix and chill night or something or other. Anyway,
Darren, do you know what Netflix and chill is?
Yeah, snacks and film, isn't it? That's what it is.
No.
Incorrect, Mr. Antrobus.
Netflix and chilling out.
It is. No, it's Netflix and King. That's what it is.
Stop it.
That's what it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's the original definition.
So when I say to my wife to be,
the original definition of that is that. Yes.
Is I say to her, oh, let's stick some on Netflix and chill tonight.
Yeah, that's the original definition. Is Netflix and how's your father?
Now, you see, the feed sometimes, because we're Facebook Live, didn't quite get through to that. So what was that called again, Ian? So Netflix and chill means what? Sorry.
It's Netflix. Yeah, that's what it is.
Right.
It's a bit naughty, that. Can we move on then?
Family show and all that. Yeah. Let's move on. Top 5, shall we?
No.
No.
Jumping ahead a bit, aren't you?
Oh, it's on the news?
Is it
We've
quiz?
done the news. It's quiz time.
Did it.
Right, we'll be right back after this.
This is the As Yet Unnamed podcast with Ian Barstow, Damian Lee, and Darren Antrobus.
Thank you very much to Chris Burgess, who's said, "Love the shirt, mate." And I think he must be talking about me, because none of you. Oh, it could be you. It's me.
It's me.
Is it someone you know, Darren?
Who is it?
Chris Burgess.
Yes, he came on my stag do. Incidentally, he's from Stoke-on-Trent, and we are about to have a biblical thunderstorm. So if you are watching live on Schmedia, that's my new word for social media, Schmedia, then tell us what it's like where you are.
Sorry, can we just hold on?
What?
I hate it when you try and be trendy. What's
Schmedia?
Oh, Schmedia. What's the matter with you? Who is ever? I can imagine it now in the office at work. Hi guys, I was just flicking through my Schmedia last night. Why? Just stick to broadcasting, man. Don't come up with things. Schmedia.
I'm down with the little ones, me.
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing our TV quiz. You can play along if you're watching this or if you're listening to it. I'm going to play you 10 clips from TV shows. They are a second to a couple of seconds long. I want you to tell me what the TV shows are. We have 10, so we will rattle through them. Clip number 1. Are you both ready?
No.
I've got a pen.
Good.
Can I have a slurp, please, first?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Of drink. Let's all do that.
just so you know, we are. There's non-branded. This is vodka. This is water. It's nice.
I almost had a drink with me tonight, but I didn't. Right. So this is the Can You Name the TV Show from the Very Small Clip of Music quiz. Are we ready with clip number 1?
Clip number 1.
And again?
I've got that.
Do you know what I was always told at school? Damian, you never listen. So this is one of them times I never listen. This is TV theme tunes, isn't it?
It is TV theme tunes.
Oh, we're doing that again.
Yes.
Love that. Yeah. Yeah, I know that one.
You do know that one. Okay,
Yeah.
right. Clip number 2.
No.
Can you play that again?
We can. Clip number 2.
That's a hard one.
You'll know it when you'll know it when I tell you, because obviously you'll know the answer. Right, clip number 3.
Oh, wow.
I know what that is.
Do you want that again, David?
I will have to pull you up on this one, by the way.
Why?
Go on then, let's do that again.
But it's not. No, right. Okay, clip number 3.
Absolutely, I'm rubbish tonight.
From TV. That's what I'm saying. It is from TV.
When we come around to the answers, make sure I land on number 3, will you?
Okay, right. Clip number 4.
Clip number 4.
What?
Clip number 4.
Yes.
Number 4.
And again.
Okay, sounds like someone's tickling you. Can we have that again?
More difficult than last week.
Oh.
Number 5.
Number 5, Darren.
You should both know this.
5.
Really?
Didn't hear it. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
You know why I know that one, Ian.
Right, what are we? Clip number 6.
Clip number 6.
6. I think I'm going to win this one, Damian.
Do you not know that? No
I'm
idea.
doing rubbish on this.
Right, okay. Clip number 7. Thank you.
Here he is. Here he is. Okie dokie. No, move on. Actually, we're fine with that.
Okay,
let's move on.
Number 8.
Yeah, I know that one. Easy. That's so easy.
I love the fact David
I've got
didn't know
this.
these.
I've got this.
Clip number 8.
No. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really, Damien?
No.
This is my week.
I've got actually probably about 3 white spaces. I'm doing absolutely awful.
Good. Number 9. Oh no!
You can't do that.
That's the wrong
Pathetic.
one. That's the wrong one. Damn! I put the wrong one in. Hang on a minute.
So we're live, can't you? For people who aren't watching live or listening live or going live, this was live.
For those listening on the podcast, this is a correct clip. There you go. Slightly rinsed.
Oh, I wonder what that is.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to get him on this show. He will be coming on this show very soon. He will be.
10th and last one.
Ooh, that sounds like.
10th
Oh,
and
I
last
think that
one.
is.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
I won't lie. I've done absolutely horrendous on that. That is possibly worse than Darren's shirt.
How very dare you?
Right, we'll be right back with the answers after this.
3 men close to a midlife crisis. 3 microphones. 1 Zoom call. All lead to this. It's the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
I do like our jingles. I'm just saying it. I'm just going to say I do like them. Damien, are you there?
Oh, we're back live. Sorry.
Yeah, we never went off. We were still live. I just played the jingle.
Oh, nice. That was me. I was just having a little look.
I just wanted you to
just
sit
into
down and
space. Deary me. Editing that bit out.
Yes, I am. Sorry, my mic went down. Right, are we ready for the answers?
Indeed. Yes, let's go.
Yes.
Okay, so number 1 was this. Darren.
Family Fortunes.
Wrong. Damien.
Loose women.
Wrong.
No, hang on, catchphrase.
No. You get
What?
one. You get one try. You don't get multiple. You get one try. First answer.
Okay, what was it?
So this was this. Bargain hunt.
What?
Bargain hunt.
No, it's,
Yes, it is.
No, I don't like that.
no.
It
Being
is.
cocky there.
It's bargain
That's-
hunt.
Are you sure you're right on that?
No.
Tim Wallacott or whatever his name is. Yes,
That's I don't know.
it is. It is bargain hunt. Right.
Okay.
Clip number 2. Damien.
Highway to Heaven.
That's an old one.
You'll kick yourself when you know this, Darren.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Right, okay. Let me just make a note of these scores. That in fact you are doing absolutely rubbish.
Now I've got to say this is a bit of a. I reckon you've fixed this week.
No, I've made it difficult because last week you got too many right. Right, are you ready? Number 2 is
You're watching Central, now Crossroads.
Get out of it.
That's why I know I got the next one correct.
yeah. It is the ident theme to Central Television, circa 1984. I think that one was.
This is potentially. This has got set up written all over it because this was
Yes.
TV theme tunes.
No,
Not
it was
all
TV
have an ident.
tunes. It was TV tunes.
Damien, Damien.
Perfect. Right. Okay, going on that then.
Yeah.
Right.
3. Darren.
Yes, it's the Channel 4 ident.
It is the Channel 4 ident.
But is that a TV theme? It's not
Sorry?
a TV theme. It's not the TV.
What else is
It's
it?
not a theme to a TV show, is it?
I didn't
is it?
say. I didn't say TV shows. I said TV themes.
This is why me and you used to fall out because you don't like rules. You make them up as you go along. When we used to work at a telemarketing company, you just used to make it up, man. Do you know what I've got for that?
What?
Can I have a guess?
Go on
The
then.
news.
Thunderbirds.
Oh, what a shame! You are all getting them wrong. And anyway, I didn't used to make up appointments, Damien.
No, come on.
Oh, here we go.
Come
number
on.
4.
We are live, chaps.
Number 4. Are you ready? Any idea?
I
Number
am.
4.
Number 4, answer number 4. Answer number 4, number 4.
Damien, go.
I have gone for Busman's Holiday.
Oh,
Wow. How old are you, Damien?
What do you mean?
that is an old show.
That number
Darren.
4 was without a
Is
doubt
it?
Busman's Holiday.
Can you play it again, please?
I can.
Is it Wish You Were Here, if we're going down that route?
Really? You're just rubbish.
No, I don't know.
ER.
That's never ER.
Yeah.
Hold on. We've
It
gone
is,
from the Channel
right?
4 Channel
Wait,
4 ident
wait,
to
wait.
ER.
Here we go. That is definitely ER.
Now I can hear it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aaron, can I just say, can you stop looking out the window at the thunderstorm? We're doing a show. Thank you very much.
No, I like the
Um,
lightning. It's
Right,
quite-
number
Put something
5.
with me in my hand here. Look, I feel like I'm about to go, we are the world. We are the What am I doing? What am I listening to?
Or you're just about to do a live thing on TV. I can't hear you. Correctly.
Okay, in 5. Okay, yep, thanks, Janet. Cheers.
On your 1 week on Disney. Right, number 5. Damien and Darren.
Gladiators.
Together. Yes.
Yeah, it's my old boss, that.
Right. Number 6.
I know that. Completely know that. Without
Right.
a doubt, I know what that was.
Go on
Go
then,
on,
Damien.
go on.
That was the anime.
I can't believe how bad you're doing. Darren.
Mr. Bean.
Yes, it was Mr. Bean. Well done.
It wasn't. Because if you play that again, 1,000,000% at one point during that, it will go, the Animaniacs. Oh, God.
That is the Mr. Bean theme tune.
Yes.
Awful.
Well
Awful.
done. Right, number 7. Darren.
What confuses me is I don't remember the vocal at the start of that. But hey, is it Men Behaving Badly?
Tier 5 Friday.
Thank you, Damian.
Oh, I don't believe it. What have I done?
Oh, dear.
What have I done?
Couldn't be any worse than Busman's Holiday, could it? When was that even from?
I was going to do Don't Forget Your Toothbrush, but it didn't have a theme tune.
Did it not?
No, it didn't. It didn't have a catchy theme tune at all. Right, number 8. This is a proper geeky one. Darren.
TVAM.
Yes, well done. Damien, did you get that? Honestly?
I put Top Gear.
Rubbish.
Was that in the Noel Edmonds era back in the 70s and 80s?
Not done very well this week, have I, to be honest?
Right. Have
Not done
this
very
is
well.
the full TVAM theme. Do we all remember the titles to this?
Hello, and welcome back. It's Lorraine. I've never aged, to be honest, but I am from Scotland. I don't know why I sound like I'm from Ireland.
I'm sorry, no, that's Irish.
Ah.
That was most definitely an Irish one, not
Southern or Northern?
Northern.
Right.
Belfast area.
Do you remember Lizzie? Lizzie.
If you go on YouTube and search TVAM theme, and this is how sad I am because I have watched all of it. There is a video of when they used to change over to TVAM. I'm going to go very geeky very quickly. So when they changed over to TVAM, it was basically they had to literally physically switch the transmitters over all of the different ITV regions. So Central, East Anglia, TVAM. And they used to have a 10-minute bit of music to help them do that. So there you go. If you go on YouTube and search it, you can watch it.
That is geeky.
It is proper geeky. Right, number 9, you both know because I played the wrong clip. Damien and Darren all together.
Whackaday.
Yes! There you go. That's all I'm going to play. That one.
Damien's friend and mentor.
You see, he's coming on. He is going to come on. You know, you have this little joke. Pardon?
You've never met him in person, though, have you?
I resent that, to be honest.
You haven't, though, have you?
I mean, I can't hear you. You know? We are the world.
Can I get back to watching my lightning then?
No, Darren.
Oh.
Focus.
Yes.
Number 10.
Got it. Doc Martin.
No, it's not, actually. Damien. Number 10.
See, again, I've got this.
Now, I thought
Absolutely.
you'd get this, Damien, because I thought you would have watched this.
Yeah, I've got this. I've got this.
Go on, then.
This is Lewis.
No.
Not Lewis.
This
is it?
4 women in America. Fit gardener.
Sex in the City.
No. Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Yes, sorry. Yes, Darren.
yes.
It is Desperate Housewives. I used to love this show.
But to be honest, I'd put, for the first time that we've gone live, I would probably say that was atrocious.
It was for you. I quite agree.
You get any right there. Maybe Gladiators, that's it.
Can I just say I won, though?
We didn't know, did you? Really?
Damien,
I did,
you
though.
scored
Did I-
out
did
of 10, you scored 3. Atrocious. You had 8 last week. That's really bad.
An actual 3.
An actual 3.
Wow.
3.
And it's better than 2, but it's not as good as 1. It's
Brilliant.
And Darren, 5.
Yes.
Well done. Well done. 5.
3.
Whose idea was this? Let's have a quiz. Why don't we have a quiz? Let's have a quiz.
So there you go. That is
Sorry.
the TV quiz, and that is the end of the first half of the As Yet Unnamed podcast.
This is the As Yet Unnamed podcast with Ian Barstow, Damian Lee, and Darren Antrobus.
Okay, we're off.
Okay, cool. Can I come back in 1 sec?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Damien,
Yeah.
have you got a moose or something next to you?
my God, a moose!
Oh, sorry.
I think you're being quite critical there.
Oh dear.
Damian, you having a moose? What are you eating? They're a moose. Are you eating a moose?
This is the As Yet Unnamed podcast with Ian Barstow, Damian Lee, and Darren Antrobus.
And welcome back to the second part of the As Yet Unnamed podcast, extra episode number 6. Ian Barstow, Damian Lee, Darren Antrobus. We have now swapped over from Facebook to YouTube Live. Hey! So if you're watching on YouTube, hello and welcome to the show.
We're so posh. Do you
We
know
are,
what?
we are so
It's
posh.
like-
Basically, I'll give you a little secret, inside knowledge. We're testing to see how this works and if it works at all. So, if you want to get in contact with the podcast, you can do. If you're listening to this on your podcast app, click on subscribe, comment, like, and share. Top link on the show description notes, you will see a place where you can record a voice message to leave for us for future shows. And if you're watching the later video on YouTube, then click on the details and comment, like, and share on there. Damien, stop doing that. It's just
I'm just
we
eating
need-
a moose. Sorry. It's been a while since I've eaten a good moose.
We need to explain why we found that very funny. So set the scene, Damien.
Yeah, so basically I've got an iced latte because that's what we drink here in Worcestershire. We have iced lattes. And basically, for some reason, I've got like a big spoon with my iced latte. And for some reason, my broadcast colleague there thought I was eating a moose, which is kind of, for people that don't know what a moose is like a kind of ice creamy type thing that's fluffy. And for some reason, Darren Antrobus thought this little teeny weeny spoon was eating a moose. So there you go. Nothing rude, nothing sinister. It's just me enjoying an iced latte here in Worcestershire, not eating a moose.
Thank you for that wonderful story. So, we are in the second half of the podcast. In the second half, we always do our top 5 lists of stuff. So, this week's top 5 list is top 5 80s movies.
So excited.
There is a lot of good 80s movies, I have noticed. So, let's crack on with that. So, who are we going to start with first? Damian.
Oh, I like that. Okay, good. So the 80s was, let's all be honest, it was a decade that was synthesizers and you had your kind of, what were those body warmer coat type things? You had lots of different colours and it was a great era. I love the 80s, really, really loved it. And movies, if you look back in time and look at classics, a lot of them came from the 1980s. So it was a decade that a lot of people have spoke to us about, a lot of people have kind of interested in, and we thought, you know what, why not? Let's just have a little look. So, number 5, Darren, we're on number 5. Ian, number 5?
Yes.
Number 5, if I was to say to you boys, The Babe with the Power.
Oh, yeah, I think I know who that is. Is it?
I don't know that one.
Can I have a go? Can I have a guess?
You can have a go. Yeah, have a go.
Is it the 80s version and she's really hot still, I believe? Supergirl.
No, nothing like that, actually. I mean, if there was a list of things, it would have been, that's probably the last
You
one.
said Babe with the Power. Babe.
No, because that's a thing within it. The Babe with the Power. What power? The power of the voodoo. You do, hoodoo.
What?
I have
David Bowie's in it, man.
Oh, is it...
Labyrinth.
It's Labyrinth. There you go. Straight away. Number 5. Great film. It flopped, guys. It flopped. Can't believe that.
Bit like the
Didn't do
discussion we
that
were having
well.
earlier.
Sorry?
Bit like the discussion we were having earlier.
You're so moody tonight. Tell you what, you need an early night to you do tonight. Get yourself to bed. Have a Horlicks.
I'm nervous.
I think-
I'm nervous of the live stream, Damien.
I think it's the heat's getting to him.
Oh, it is. Look at him.
Mm.
He's like a little snail in the sun. Oh, let me go back into my shell. Oh, and now I'll come out my shell. Oh, I'm so moody. Anyway, number 5, Labyrinth.
I like Labyrinth.
Yeah,
I've
it's
not
a good
watched
film.
it for a long, long time, but I do like Labyrinth. It's
My
really-
wife hates it. Absolutely hates it. Can't abide it. Thinks it's one of the worst things she's ever seen.
It reminds me of the other one with the white dog in it. We've had that before, haven't we? Never-ending story.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
Number
So
4 then, Damien.
number 4.
Number 5, I like that one.
Yeah, thank you very much. Number 4 is a classic based in a high school. They all get detention. They all end up in a library. They all discuss life, meanings of life, their power, their struggles.
I know it.
It is one of the best films. Great soundtrack. Brilliant teen film. It's like Dawson's Creek, but in the 80s.
I've got it.
If you say Supergirl again,
Yeah.
I'm off.
Super Dog. No, I'm joking. It is The Breakfast Club, isn't it?
Well done, Darren. There you go. The Breakfast Club.
Did you know that, Captain?
Do you know? I don't think I've ever watched it. I know. I don't think I've ever seen The Breakfast Club.
Such a good film.
No, I don't know. Who is beeping, by the way?
Is that your ready-made meal finished there?
Sorry, that's just my wife feeding our child.
Well, can you just not?
Sorry about that. She's here. She's made me a nice coffee. Thanks, love. Cheers. No, it's all right.
Just to know you're live.
There you go. Welcome. Good
Hi,
stuff.
Hi, Karen.
Have we finished with the beeping now? No,
We're
we
finished with the
haven't,
beeping,
obviously.
yeah. I mean, make some more noise, love. Why don't you? Seriously. Want to do a Sunday roast? There we go. Yeah, my son's milk. Well, you know.
Oh,
Yeah. Hi, love. See you later.
Love you.
Love you, babe. Okay. Hey, love. No, you close the door. Love you, babe.
Oh, dear. So, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Breakfast Club. Is it one I should be seeing and watching?
Yeah, it's a great film. It's very angst. It's very kind of gets rather deep, but you learn all about each character and you begin to kind of love each character in their own way. Great film. Great kind of story to it. Very much recommend it. They were known as something. The Brat Pack group, was it, Darren? There was a bunch of the actors and they were all in similar films. That Elmo's Fire, Breakfast Club. Great film. Go and see it, Mr. Barstow.
Who was in it?
And the cast included, get this for a cast, right? Molly Ringwald,
No idea.
Judd Nelson, who was Hot Rod in Transformers.
I know we're live. Can I just go and shut the windows of the kitchen because I think we've got torrential rain coming in the kitchen. Can I be back in a second?
Yes, Darren.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Amelia Estefez is in it as well. It's a great film.
I know Amelia Estefez.
It's
Anyway,
a great film.
While he's away,
So if you get to see it,
can I
it
just
is
mention his shirt, Damien? You've not mentioned it yet.
what's he trying to be?
I know. But I thought you might have... Look at it.
Oh, Club Tropicana, drinks are free.
Oh dear.
Fun and sunshine. I know what's going on with you, Antrobus. Where have you been? Have you popped to the Caribbean?
No, I'm auditioning for the new Magnum reboot after this next one fails.
Number 3, Damien, please.
Number 3 is going really out there, okay, because it's going completely off piece now with this one. James Cameron, amazing effects, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was the original. It was fantastic. Sarah Connor. It is The Terminator.
That was on mine as well. I love the Terminator. The Terminator.
Never really liked it. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger, is it?
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
You just question if The Terminator has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
I'm thinking RoboCop as well. It's just like in my head. I don't know why.
Oh, so the other day, I sat down to watch Terminator, and you can believe it had a cameo from She-Ra, Supergirl, and main star was what's the matter with this man? Sorry, let me just have a bit more of my moose.
I remember watching Terminator because I don't think I watched. Well, I wouldn't have watched it when it first came out. But I remember watching it on BBC Two. It was on late one night, and the first time I watched it, I absolutely love that film. It's so good.
So good.
And it's one of those rare ones where the sequel, Terminator 2, is as good as, if not slightly better than the first one.
Went off piece though, didn't it? went to Terminator 3.
After that, Terminator, all the others, and the latest one is terrible.
I haven't seen it. That's the one where Linda Hamilton's back in it, isn't it?
And Arnie's back in it as well.
Is it not good?
It's not bad. It's not really bad. It's just not very good.
I'm sorry, Magnum PI. Are you a bit bored? You know, there's me and Ian.
I've not really watched them, to be honest, so I can't really comment because I don't really know much about the series.
Brilliant. Okay, number...
Great discussion.
Sorry.
Which one am I on?
Number 2.
Number 2. Hey, you guys.
Oh, I know what this is. This is The Goonies.
1985, American adventure comedy film, co-produced and directed by Richard Donner from a screenplay by Chris Columbus, based on a story from executive producer Steven Spielberg. Basically, they attempt to go and find some treasure. They end up going on an adventure. It's very kind of Indiana Jones-ish. It's awesome. It was a box office hit. It was made for 19 million. It made 124 million. And in 2017, it was selected for preservation by the United States National Film Registrar.
Fabulous.
Just come to me for facts and figures. The Goonies, my friends, is number 2. Feedback, please.
I haven't watched it for a long time, but I do remember really enjoying it.
Great film. But really good film.
It's not one it's not one I could quote you stuff from or quote you characters from.
What was the guy's name who did the Hey You Guys? What was his name?
Chunk.
No, it wasn't Chunk.
It was. I think it was Chunk.
I thought it was Sloth or somebody.
Oh, it was. It wasn't Chunk, was it?
No,
it was. Sleuth.
You're on about Chunk did the Chuffle Shuffle.
He did. Yeah.
Yes.
Bless him, though. The guy that played him was a wrestler in real life.
Ian Sniggering. No, I was never asked to do that.
Now, hold on a minute.
Oh, I never even went close to that comment at all. Never went close there.
You didn't like that, to be honest. Yeah. So that's my number 2. Thoughts on that? Happy with that?
Yeah, good one, that.
Good. Okay, then. So we're going to move on now to my number 1.
Tension music, go on then.
Sorry?
Tension music, go on then.
You going to build it up a bit more?
No.
Just get on with it, chaps. Never Ending Story.
There you go.
Is that your number 1 film from the 80s?
Really?
Number 1 80s film. I loved it. I cried. I cried at the horse going down in the water. I was scared by the wolf. I was scared by the nothing that no one ever knew what it was, but it was coming in like the storm tonight. Is it the nothing?
It's a kids' film, but yeah, if you like it, and good, all well and good.
Look, I could have gone for a bit arty. You know, I've got down here Total Recall. I've got down here The Hitcher. There's a lot I could have gone for. But
I love Never Ending Story. I've not watched it for years, not watched it for a long time. Have any of your kids watched it? Have you shared?
No, you see, I think it's too dark for them.
Dark?
Is it a PG?
I think it is, yeah, but it is really dark. It's
It's quite a distressing film in places. But yeah, I liked it. Well, it is distressing when the horse dies and the white thing dies. And do you know what I didn't like about the white thing? You know, there's little bits on its back.
They look like warts.
Yeah, they were horrible, weren't they?
Yeah, you just wanted to squeeze them. It's like, why would you go on that? Oh,
a really impressive puppet as well for the time.
Let's ride on a white thing that's covered in warts.
Remember the name?
Sorry?
The name of the white thing?
The white thing covered in...
Don't. Just don't.
Do you remember the name?
Don't.
I might just go back to eating me moose.
Just don't go there. Do not go down that route.
Why? What?
White thing with warts.
Anyway, right. So never ending.
Working in sexual health, I know quite a lot about them. Anyway.
I don't know why my hand's near my nose, but anyway. It was great. So the Never-Ending Stories is my number 1. Thank you very much. That's my top 5.
That's an okay top 5.
That's
not the
not
best.
a bad top 5, actually.
It's okay.
I think that's all right. Right,
Okay.
I'm going to go next then. So I've, I've got quite a few that I was going to pick.
You're right. Did you just drop one? You kind of look really relieved. I don't know if you saw Ian's face there. For the people that are listening on podcasts, he kind of just stopped and went, "Oh." was it a little SPD there? Was it? It looked silent but deadly.
Yeah, a little bit. It was a beans I had for dinner. Right, at number 5 then, let's crack on, so to speak. At number 5, Johnny Five's alive.
Ah, very good.
Short
Very good.
circuit.
Good film,
Short
yeah.
circuit.
Really good film.
Yeah.
Hasn't
I think-
aged well though.
No, definitely not.
Did they just keep making them and making them, and they just got rubbish in the end?
I think they only did. I think there was 3.
No,
Oh,
I think there was
like
only
4 or
2.
5.
Because
Was
one
it
of them
2?
was wasn't he gold in one of them?
Yes, number 2 was Golden.
Yeah.
Well, it did get a bit silly, but yeah, I loved Short Circuit. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, very good film. When he reads the book, he knows everything.
Yeah.
Very good choice.
1986, that was from 1986, and even back in the 1980s, they still thought that by this time, by the 2020s, we would be having robot assistants. We're not anywhere close to that.
I know. For some reason, 2020 was just the year that everything happened. It certainly did. Horrible year that we all can't wait to the back of. Vile.
Not the way people thought either. I'm just going to cough.
Definitely
Bear
not.
with me. There we go. So that was my number 5. At number 4, an American I was just going to give you a clue, but I'm going to say it now. An American Werewolf in London, 1981.
An amazing film.
I
And
know.
not only is that amazing effects, it was scary even when the
was.
camera was just going through the tunnel, because you knew it was just a camera, but it was scary. And the woman in that was beautiful. I think she's actually now in Call the Midwife.
She is. She's the sister in Call the Midwife.
She is. Great film. And if you watch it still now, the bit where the nose and he's turning into the wolf is amazing. Got to say, actually, your choices so far kick a bit of bottom. Very good.
Yeah, John Landis is an absolute genius director. That's the bloke who put it together, isn't it? John Landis?
It is. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I was wondering what that
All right. Look at you, Barry Norman.
Yeah.
Well, it's I remember watching that. I think I probably watched it probably BBC 2 again or BBC 1. It was on late night. It scared the bejesus out of me when I first watched it. Particularly when he's having the nightmares at the beginning in the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that bit. And does he open the curtains or the nurse comes out and it's
really scary. And then they kind of let it down a little bit by going with the Paris one. That just wasn't as good. But that, for a film in its day, I tip my hat to you, sir. Brilliant.
Good.
Fabulous,
I'm glad
fabulous.
of that. Right. I need to pick one that's going to really ruin it now, don't I? Right. At number 3, I am going to pick. Do you know, I've got a list I haven't put in order because I couldn't decide, so I'm deciding live as we are. From 1989, so just about in the 1980s. A sequel is out next year for this.
I think I know what it is.
And Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, I was going to say Coming to America, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, you see, for me, the sequel was always better than the original to that one. Because guess what happened? And guess what he bought you? God gave rock and roll to you.
I've never seen this film. I know about it. I know it's all about time traveling and all that kind of stuff, I think. But has it got a connection to Wayne's World or something or other? Or
No.
It was out around the same time-ish, I think.
Right, okay.
They're both gnarly, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And I'm really interested, quite worried about the sequel that's being filmed or has just finished filming. Because for one, both the main actors, Keanu Reeves is one I don't remember the name of, but Keanu Reeves is 50 now, is he? He's got to be.
Yeah, and where I feel a bit dodgy about it as well, and it's only because of the year we're in, because it's going on to VOD as well, isn't it? So you're going to have a limited release at the cinema, and then it's going to be video on demand. And I always feel a little bit for the films, the writers, the producers, and all that sort of stuff when they go video on demand. But it is what it is, you know. At the end of the day, I hope it does really well. I really do, because it looks awful. It looks worse than Darren's shirt, but do you know what? It's I agree. It's very good film. But the one with the skeleton, the Head is probably better.
Skeleton in the Head.
Yeah, number 2.
Oh, American Werewolf in London. Sorry. Yes, I didn't get that reference. Right, at number 2 for me, now this is a movie that was, it's still brilliant. I'm pretty certain it was directed by Steven Spielberg from 1986. And it is about 4 friends who go on a little bit of a walking road trip along a railway to find a
Amazing.
dead body.
Amazing.
Stand
And
by
I always remember the leeches. Remember the leeches?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant film.
Love Stand
Brilliant.
By Me. Really, really enjoy Stand By Me. So, Darren, have you watched Stand By Me?
I have it. It's a nice, easy watch. It's an easy watch for a Sunday afternoon family film, I think.
It is, but it's also quite dark. It's quite a dark film, actually. If you rewatch it, yeah, it is quite it's quite a dark film in places. Definitely.
Who wrote the story?
It's a proper coming of age film.
Who wrote the story?
Don't know.
Stephen King.
He did. A short story from Stephen King. You never guess it, would you?
That's why it's a dark story, then,
Yes,
isn't it?
one of the better Stephen King films, because a lot of Stephen King films aren't very good. A lot of them, there's a few good ones, but most of them are pretty rubbish. Right, number 1 for me is really difficult because I've got loads to pick from. I'm gonna say the one that probably had the biggest influence on me, or not the biggest, had the biggest impact on me when I first watched it. So from 1984, it was a horror film.
The Exorcist.
And no, 1, 2.
Oh no! Do you know what, Ian? I'm the same with you.
1,
It
2,
was-
9, 10, Never Sleep Again. 6, 7, 9, 10, Never Sleep Again. 8. Oh, what was that? What was the rhyme? I used to be able to do it.
2, Freddy's
coming for you. 2, 3, better lock your door. 5, 6, better get a crucifix. 7, 8, better stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again.
A Nightmare on Elm Street. It was a classic. It was
Freddy.
scary. Robert
Freddy Krueger.
Englund. Oh my goodness me. Although A New Nightmare was really good as well. But that is a very good choice. I tip my hat to you. I commend your values. And I'm looking forward to potentially the worst 10 minutes of podcasting journalism we're about to hear. Because I have a feeling
Darren's is going to be bad. Can I just say quickly before we move on from Nightmare on Elm Street, the particular scene that had an effect on me was when the young guy was in the bed, and it's literally just a bloodbath.
Yeah, it was awful.
It's such a clever and simple way, and the way they did it is basically they built a room that was upside down, and they just turned the camera, so it looks like he's just like the water is coming top to bottom. It's literally just the other way. So it's basically everything is turned upside down, and they just turn the camera around to make it look right.
Isn't he a lovely guy as well, Robert Englund?
Yes, he is, and I believe there was talk of them making another one of those films.
Yeah, because the remake wasn't too bad actually, but I think he looked like a teddy bear.
He did go a little bit stupid and a little bit friendly and a little bit like, oh, aren't you nice and cute? And
Yeah,
rather than
he appeared on Saturday morning television.
So there you go. That was my top 5. Is that one of the better top 5s I've done? Out of interest,
I would probably say that's probably one of the best. What you did there was set the scene. The listeners would be saying, God, that was good, because you're about to hear the biggest pile of steaming poo that you've ever heard. I give you Darren Antrobus, top 5.
Why? My top 5 is traditional, light-hearted 80s films.
Oh,
really?
They're just, escape. You know the films I like. The films that are just escapism. Okay?
Yes, films you like are all it, aren't they?
No.
it's the best.
Okay.
Darren.
Okay, let's do it then. Are you ready?
Right, number 5. Go on, Darren.
Number 5 is Police Academy from 1984.
I mean, you've started off already, haven't you? The only good thing about that was that.
No, Damian, no. Police Academy is a classic film.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Most definitely a classic film.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
love Commandant Lassard and the little jokes that he, very dry,
Yes.
kind of to the camera, very dry to his fellow actors. The brown bag that always made an appearance, the goldfish bowl. that made an appearance, and the catchphrases were there. You didn't realise that Police Academy was riddled with catchphrases. Many, many, many catchphrases. See what I did there, Ian?
I did. Yes, it's very good.
Yeah.
Can I just can I was that around? And I don't want to ruin any of your other films that you may pick. Was that around the same time as Airplane, Naked Gun?
84.
I think it was Naked
The first
Gun.
Police Academy.
It
was okay. I mean, it was okay.
No, it's not. It's funny. It's so. Who's the bloke that does all the noises?
Michael Wilmslow.
Yes.
Yeah, he started out as a stand-up comedian, and he did all the sound effects and everything. And that film made.
I'm going to agree with you. I think that's a good pick.
Made a star of Steve Guttenberg as well. Mahoney. Yeah. Very confusing though, because the baddie or the captain of the other academy or the other class or whatever it is, Captain Harris. Do you remember Captain Harris?
Vaguely.
Proctor's boss. Proctor. Yeah, do you remember?
Vaguely.
There were two different Captain Harrises through the film, I think.
Was one got rid of before?
No, one disappeared and one came back.
Good.
Anyway,
excellent. Number 4. That'd be great. Yes. Thanks.
Thanks, Damian. Right, number 4 is probably the film that made Tom Hanks.
Oh.
See, he did, in 1988, he did a cluster of a number of very good films.
So what was his... I'm trying to think what his first big one... Is it A Mermaid?
Oh, the very first one. So not the main film that he was in.
No, one of the first ones he was in.
So it's either going to be Days of a similar thing that's going on now. It's not Days of Thunder.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, not Tom Cruise.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
What is where you were going with that one then?
You stupid.
You know what? I really
man.
want, and this sounds really bad, but I've just doodled like a little cat face. So I really apologise that wasn't. I wasn't listening. There, I switched off at Police Academy. Sorry. So it's Tom Hanks' film. I know what you're going to say, and it's genius. Is it the one on the keyboard?
Yes.
Oh, Darren Antrobus.
Yeah. What was the song that they sang when he had to prove to his mate that he was actually him?
One.
Oh, what was it?
I don't know. And I can't think of the film.
She said...
I don't know the name of the film. What's the name of the film?
Waka Waka.
What?
She got a biscuit. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Anyway,
female Badino, cheek.
If anybody listening to this, by the way, could let us know what that song was that they had to do. It was very, very good.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Big. Yeah. It was brilliant.
Stop.
And the thing, the little machine as well, when it had gone, you like wanted to cry, didn't you? Do you know what, Antrobus? That was genius.
That's my number 4.
Mine was quite boring.
Yes, it was.
Actually, I have to say. Number 3, Darren, please.
Number 3. See, I think I've chosen the film because of the two actors that are in it, right? The two main characters, the actors. But they have, in this film, I'm going to have to just say it, The Great Outdoors. Do you remember it? The Great Outdoors with John Candy and Dan Aykroyd, where they go to the woods, the cabin in the woods, and Dan Aykroyd is the brother-in-law that comes with loads of money, and he tries to be a bit flash in front of John Candy. Damien,
good evening. Welcome back. Still to come on the show, we discuss news. We'll do... I'll tell you what.
You don't know about The Great Outdoors? I could have picked down Uncle Buck with John Candy.
Molly. Remember that?
But I prefer Great Outdoors with John Candy in it.
I honestly have absolutely no idea what that film.
Never seen that film.
You've never seen
that film.
Never heard of it, never seen it. That's a really bad one. Number 2, please.
Yeah. Right, okay. The best Superman film of the franchise with Christopher Reeve. The best one.
The one where he fought himself.
No, that's the worst one.
The one with the 3 from Krypton?
No. Number 4, the last one he did where he fought Nuclear Man on the moon.
That was the worst out of the series, man.
Superman 4 is fantastic. Fantastic.
This is, I mean, look, mine was really highbrow tonight. Mine was a bit old Mr. Protractor Man over there. Oh, I've got a spinning spirograph. Mine wasn't great. I've got to be honest, my top 5 sucked. Yours, Ian, was tremendous. Darren, I respect you, and then you come out with something like, oh, that one where they're in the woods and they make a fire. The great outdoors. And then this one.
What's wrong with Superman 4?
No, if you're going to pick a Superman, pick the first Superman.
Yeah, the number one.
No, that is the first one, Superman the movie, part 1.
Or if you're going to pick a Superman, pick Henry Cavill. Then, there you go.
No.
Yes.
Just because you fancy him.
Well,
anyway. Right, okay, so that was my number 2.
There's a video of him. He put a video out, changing subject. He put a video out of him upgrading his computer. And honestly, it's just like, I could just watch it over and over again. Moving on. Number 1, please, Dan.
Right, number 1. The fella that it's based around and the fella that stars in it, he's not really an actor. But it was a film that was based around one of his best-selling albums. Not the best-selling album, but one of his best-selling albums. The film was a fantasy film. It was just it didn't make any sense, and for that reason sums up the whole of the 1980s, where everything was to extent. Everything was just from another world, another planet.
Legend.
No. There are. It all depends on where you stand with this artist, this person that's in the film. What? I
just love your build-up. It depends what you think.
I have no idea where you're going with this, Dan. Absolutely no idea whatsoever.
And some people may like it too.
And I think you've got to be a fan of the man to enjoy the film. But the film was a great, me and
just
my other
half. What was it? Jeez. It's like 10 minutes. It's like 10 minutes of this we've had. Have you just building this film up? What was it?
This is going to be horrible. I can't wait. Please, in post-edit, please do a drum roll of this. I'm going to go silent, and I'm sure Ian can add a drum roll in this part here. So
okay,
we're just going to build this up. Possibly the man who comes out with some of the worst top 5 ever. So drum roll, please.
Moonwalker, Michael Jackson. 1987 or 88, whatever it was.
Oh, no. No. Do you know what? To be fair,
it's a great film.
He could have had anything. He could have had Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
To be fair, Darren.
Yes.
No, not to be fair. That's a rubbish choice. However, I did watch that at the cinema in Redditch on Unicorn Hill. But I would never in a million years have that down as being a cop.
Would you watch it again?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't at all. Wouldn't even be
Please
close.
look me in the eyes without smiling and tell me that really is your favourite 80s film ever.
Moonwalker, Michael Jackson is my favourite 80s film ever. Sums up the 80s. He was the biggest star on the planet in the 80s.
That's really bad. Really, really bad.
Oh, my goodness me. Well, listen, guys, I have had this week's envelope from Barbara, our producer, with next week's theme. You ready?
Oh, go on then.
I'm just going to open it now. We never know. It's always random. Barbara's got this for us this week. So here we go. Right, next week's top list. Here we go. Ooh, bit of a curveball. Same sort of, it's still a film. This is interesting, though. Top 5 animated films.
Oh, dear.
Oh, actually,
oh, dear.
From any era?
Any era. It says here, any era. Any era, your top 5 cartoons, basically, cartoon films.
Okay.
Okay?
Got 2 already.
Now, we
And
need
one
to be
of them
quite
I don't
specific.
think-
This says cartoon, doesn't say CGI.
Oh, well, okay. So that rules out anything from about the last 10 years. So
Well,
are you saying
gotta go back in
are you
time,
saying
guys.
Toy Story or no Toy Story, no Frozen, no Pixar films? They are animated films just because they're
Yeah,
not.
well, I'll give you that. Yeah, I mean, can we go for that, Barbara? Barbara, why are you living in my house? Get out.
So
Pervert.
basically, any film that is 100% animated and doesn't have any live action stuff in it.
100% animated film. Your favourite
Hang on.
animated film.
So you can't have real people and animation in there at the
No,
same
you
time.
can't have Who Framed Roger Rabbit or Space Jam. No.
So it's a 100% animated film, either celluloid drawings or CGI.
Correct.
So Avatar.
So you can't have like Mary Poppins in there and all that kind of stuff.
That's not
No,
an animated
no.
film, Darren.
Just for the rules again, it's animated film. Film animated. Thank you, Barbara. Are we happy with that choice? Or do you want me to open the other envelope?
No, that's fine. Keep the other one till next
Open
week.
the-
No. Keep the other one for next week because then we can,
I've got at least 5 envelopes here for the next couple of weeks, so that'll be great. Marvellous.
They're not circular.
just a massive
cocky now.
asunder. Right, that was our top
I know,
5.
Darren.
Thank you very much for those. I'm quite
There's
impressed.
a moose. Okay, Barbara. Oh, try a bit of mousse. Stop licking the spoon, you dirty. Right. Good. It's been a good night. I'll see you later.
I'm surprised.
Good night.
I'm surprised you didn't lose that, Damien. Oh, dude.
Oh, dear.
Damien, we need to do the goodbye.
Still have a biblical storm right now.
I don't
No,
know.
it's not a biblical storm. It's a thunderstorm. It's not
big.
biblical.
It's big. There's
It's not
frequent,
biblical though.
frequent lightning.
Lightning,
Mhm.
not lightning. Lightning.
Say it, he's so cute. isn't it?
Lightning.
Look at his-
Lightning.
look
Are you
at
from?
his little leg.
Are you from
It-
Devon?
You know, you went lightning.
Oh,
It's
look at
lightning from up north.
look at his
Like I've been hit by lightning, Doc.
Ah, right. Okay, good.
Thank you very much for listening to the As Yet Unnamed podcast. For the one person that watched on YouTube, thank you so much.
That was me.
We've got to say, though, can I just say there as well, the Facebook Live thing, we are going to try and build this. And for people that did watch on Facebook Live, we are going to have more content and bits and bobs. And look, this show's growing. So we're happy. We're loving it. We're enjoying it. So thank you.
Perhaps not do it on YouTube next time.
YouTube was awful. Let's be honest.
It's a good job. I can edit all this bit out. It's fine. So yeah, if you have watched, thank you very much. If you're listening on the podcast app, thank you. Don't forget you can get in contact with us at As Yet Unnamed Pod on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook, the As Yet Unnamed Podcast. And if you click on subscribe, that would be great. And if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Click on the notifications, and you'll be told whenever we've got a live video.
He's gone.
We'll be back next week with the show. This episode, the extra episodes, will now be going out on a Monday morning from next show. We'll be doing from Monday. We finished with the interview episodes so far. The last one was on Monday just gone when you're listening to this. If you've not listened to Darren's interview episode, do have a listen because it's very good, and Damian's as well. There's 12 weeks worth of interviews you can go and listen to, so please do. Yes,
And
Dave.
can I just say, actually, not to brown nose the captain, they are great interviews. Ian, I will say, is a great interview. He listens, he engages, and when you're stuck on...
Anyway, that's enough of Damien. Thank you very much. Running out of time. You led yourself into that one, I have to say. You really did. So until next week, thank you so much for listening to the As Yet Unnamed podcast. I have been Ian Barstow. This has been Damien Lee.
See you later, guys. Stay safe. Wear your masks.
And Mr. Darren Winter. Darren Antrobus.
You did that. You did that.
Every time.
Can't even get my name right. Anyway, yeah, wear your mask and wash your hands.
Good night, everyone.
Until we meet again, thank you so much.
This This is the As Yet Unnamed podcast with Ian Barstow, Damian Lee, and Darren Antrobus.
Okay, we're off. Ow, sorry, my back's gone. I thought the bit we did with the ASMR worked well.
Yeah, that was funny.
Daz versus Damo.